Welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. I hope that you are all well. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about who is thinking about you currently. So we have 3 piles to choose from today, brought to you by my incense matches that I also sell on my website that I just launched. So for pile 1, we have cinnamon. For pile 2, we have rain. And for pile 3, we have strawberry. So if you wanted to check these out, I'll have my link down below to my website. But those are your 3 piles to choose from today. You can have cinnamon, rain, or strawberry. And think about the question, who is currently thinking about me? And without further ado, we'll get started with the reading. You can find your timestamps in the description box or the comments down below. Now, let's get started with the cinnamon pile number 1. Alright, so if you have chosen pile number 1 with the cinnamon incense match, you found your way to your reading. So, who is thinking about you currently? Let's figure it out. Alright, so let's put that to the side. So first we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Tower. We have the Hierophant. We have Round and Round. Not for you. And we have Decrease. Then lastly, with your Lenormand, we have the clouds and the sun. All right. So who is thinking about you currently? Let me just move the camera to the side. Perfect. All right. So let's figure it out. So starting off with the 7 of Pentacles. This person is someone that was very limiting towards your goals, your vision, because theirs was limited too, right? This is somebody that lacked the capability of holding anything down for a long time, right? So they can't keep something for long term, like a job, a career, some kind of, maybe this person was ambitious about something and then very quickly they changed their mind to do something else instead. Maybe this person was also very focused on, fame or having enough money, having enough followers, something like that. That's why they were very jumpy. They didn't really have anything long term. It's always like, what's next? What's new? What can I, do to gain more recognition? Okay. So this person had a very limited vision because they just lacked. They had this lack of their own view. They didn't know what they really wanted to do. They weren't very passionate with things. And even though they might have been passionate with something, they didn't think they were good enough for it. They didn't think people would like it that much. Okay? This person as well has low self-esteem. So they see the people around them as competition, even though nobody's really competing with them, which is probably why they lack that long-term stability, because they're always focused on what everyone else is doing. And you can see that with the 5 of Wands. Sometimes you can look at this card and it's like there's only one person that's really, fighting. The other ones look kind of scared, look like they're kind of defending themselves, and this other person is just fighting. So it's like, what are you fighting for? Why are you so, so worried, so threatened? Okay? I feel like this person as well, they're threatened by how well you are doing. They're threatened by your ambition. They're threatened because you could, have an idea, really love something, be very passionate about it, and keep it up. And you just grow and grow and grow. And this person was very jealous about that. Okay? Combining with the Tower here, I'm seeing that this is kind of like a rivalry. and you probably weren't even fighting with them. You weren't in this competition, but they might have made that up in their head here. Okay? And it created so much conflict between you two, and possibly they try to force their values on you, especially with the Hierophant here. Okay? But there was a big disconnect, yeah, with this person. So I'm seeing this as, well, if you know anyone in your life that has this quality, this personality, then you would know who this is. This could be a wide range of people. And it doesn't have to be people, it could be one person. But what I'm seeing here is just someone that, is just jealous, maybe competitive, lacks that long term stability. Someone that forces their own values and opinions on you, even though they're not very strong and stable with themselves and what they like to do. So, yeah, this can be really anyone in your life. It could even be like a cousin, that is kind of gets a little bit jealous and turns their cheek when they see you. It can be like an ex best friend or an ex lover. Um, yeah, anyone that kind of tries to force some kind of opinion on you. And with the Hierophant, it could, for some of you guys, it could be like an older family member that sees your growth and sees how much you've been pushing, and they wish they were like you when they were younger, and they're just jealous of that, and they kind of want to force their opinions on you and tell you what to do, even though they see you doing well on your own, like you don't need any help, right? With round and round, it's like with this person, it's very hard to communicate with them because you guys just go in circles, and it's like every time that you try to express yourself to this person, it doesn't get anywhere. All right. And with not for you, you just learned like this person is not for me. Like we can't communicate. We can't, mesh together. We can't be friends. And if this is a family member or someone older than you in your life, you're learning that I will just love you from a distance. I'll care about you from a distance. That's it. But I can't be in your life. The door is closing on this connection here. All right. With decrease, we see decline, cutting back, frugality, contraction, letting go, less is more, resourcefulness, and a sacrifice. Yeah, so I feel like if you acknowledge that a person like this is still in your life, this can be a sign that it's a good idea to let go. As I said, maybe care about them, but from a distance. Again, with decrease, I feel like you may have had worries about cutting this person out of your life too, especially if like the way that they're reacting, that competitiveness, maybe they had like kind of an aggressive behavior. Um, so you're kind of worried about what they would say. You're worried about their reaction, right? And maybe you'd lose things if this person wasn't in your life anymore, possibly stability, maybe friends, maybe they helped you financially in something like that in the past. Maybe they feel like, oh, well, I did this thing for you before. You owe me. But it's like, how long are you going to owe this person, right? So there's something there. So it's like, especially with contraction, resourcefulness. Maybe this person was very good for you in your life once upon a time, but then over time they just started getting a little iffy, Like things were good and then things started to decline. Things started to not be as great as it was before. But you found that life can be beautiful without all the extra stuff. So who cares if this person may have introduced you to a big group of friends or whatever? If they care about you and if they like you as a person, they're going to stay. They're not just going to leave because this person tells them that they should, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like coffee. It's like you're so used to the sugars and the creams and the syrups, and then you start decreasing it once you realize like I'm having too much of this. I need to decrease. I need to cut back. And then you realize, oh, I actually like that bitterness. Like it's not that bad without all the sugars. Like it didn't need that excess, right? Can you tell I'm a coffee drinker? Because I drink a lot of coffee, but I've decreased my coffee intake significantly. Which maybe that's a message for someone out there. Okay? Decrease your coffee intake. So we have clouds and the sun. So with this combination here, it's like this person also had an inability to see positives from a situation. You know, this person was very conflicted within themselves, and they're very like wrapped up again with this competitiveness that they couldn't see the good with people. Maybe there's a lot of misunderstandings that happened here as well with this person. Um, Maybe this person appears as like having confidence, but really like they're not as confident as they show themselves up to be, especially with that the five wands. I keep going back to that one. So it's like this person is trying to rise above everyone else, and it's like, oh, like, you know, I'm so confident, I have everything, but it's like they lack that. It's not very real. It's like deceitful, right? Yeah. It's like a dark cloud that like goes in front of the sun here. Maybe this person has a lot of like attempts at, you know, bringing more happiness in their life, maybe attempts at, you know, bringing more things that they desire into their life, and it doesn't really work out. Yeah, something like that. So that's the person that's thinking about you. And they're probably thinking about maybe what you're doing right now, how you do the things that you do, and they wish that they had your confidence. They wish that they had your ambition. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile one with the cinnamon. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Hey everyone! So if you have chosen pile 2 with rain, you found your way to your reading. So who is thinking about you currently? Let's figure it out. Okay. So first we have the Hanged Man, the Fool, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, we have the Page of Swords, we have a change in the wind. I think that card appeared in my last reading too. Very interesting. Okay, we have higher power. And then we have prosperity. And then your Lenormand, we have the fox and the broom, which is also traditionally known as the whip. Okay, so those are your 2 cards there. All right, so who is thinking about you currently? Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. All right. Sorry if you hear any background noise. I think my brother is watching TV or something, but hopefully I can decrease that. All right, so first we have the Hanged Man. Okay, overall, looking at these cards, I see a person being represented by the Hangman, whoever this person is that's thinking about you. Um, it's like this person has realized that anytime they've messed up with you or turned their back against you, uh, or didn't make a decision when they knew they had to, or when they knew that you were waiting for them to make up their mind about something, that they would face the consequences. So they're realizing that through these synchronicities. So they'll mess up, then they'll do something towards you, and then they'll face the consequence of that, like the karma, and then things don't end up the way that they thought they would end up, but that's because they've been so focused on doing things their own way without, you know, considering you. Okay, so I feel like this is someone that you're close to that may have done you wrong in the past, And it's like they're noticing that they keep getting this karma every time something bad happens with that higher power too. It's like they keep getting these like synchronicities. It's like they do something bad and then they face the consequences. And it's like they do something bad against you, right? It's also like seeing the truth but not accepting or acting towards it. It's like being blind to it. And I feel like it's because this person was thinking so ego based, right? So with the hanged man here, this is showing me that this person has themselves stuck to a situation. And it's shown here, especially with the tree. They might be stuck to a certain environment that causes them to not move, not budge, right? And in this environment, they see things differently than those who are around them. Okay. Especially with it above the a change in the wind, this person can be surrendering to some new change here. Because they're comfortable in the environment, well, they were comfortable in the environment that they were at, but they realize that the people around them don't understand them the way that you do. So it's like each time they turn their back on you, it's like each time they're turning back on the blessings that Spirit is trying to show them, trying to give them. It's like Spirit's trying to hand them, you, because you have this advice, you have this abundance, you have this energy that they're lacking, that Spirit's like, you keep asking us for an answer and we're giving it to you, and you keep on turning your back on this person, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. We can also see with the Fool that they're welcoming a new change, though, like a fresh approach. Maybe they're really ready to get out of this rut that they've been in, because the Fool is coming after the hanged man here. Okay. Again, sorry for all the background noise, if you can hear it very loudly. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who kind of struggles to figure out what they want to do in life. And they feel the need to keep working in like a job that they're not necessarily fulfilled in, like they don't really like it that much, but it brings the coins in, right? It brings the money in. But it's not something that can be long term for them. And I feel like this person sees you in your abundance. They see you doing everything that you desire, and you keep striving and keep going towards it. And they wonder, like, how do you do that? They're so amazed by you. And I feel like that's also what makes them nervous. That's also what scares them, because they don't understand they don't understand your power. And they want to know it, but it's like they keep turning their back on you. But it's like this person's watching you from a distance. They're watching your moves. They're very interested in how you work and how you do things, how you deal with life so gracefully, right? I feel for sure that this person is awakening to you. I feel like this is someone that you have a very strong connection with, if that doesn't already appear evident to you. But yeah, this is someone you have a strong connection with. And this person is awakening to this. And they're recognizing that this lack is coming from the mistakes they keep making and not realizing their self-worth. And it's like you're trying to show this person that. And because you have that on your own, right? You're giving from a full cup, not an empty cup. And you know what it takes for them to be stable, and that is through personal development. And you teach this person that. You teach people around you about personal development and how important it is. But they turn their back on you. And again, facing consequences here, right? And I say that again with the higher power. It's like you have these answers. And if you see here how the light from I guess this can be like her third eye. It's like a key, right? You hold the key, you hold the answers to all this person's, what this person is lacking here, financially, personally. You know, you're trying to shine this light on this person. You're trying to provide them with those answers because, you know, you're very connected with this person. And it's like they turned their back on you, and I know I've said this like how many times already, or they just didn't accept your advice, and now they're like trying to come back, and they keep thinking about you because they know that you're, you know, the key to this, to these answers here. You could give them that advice. You're the only person that they can go to and really express how they're feeling and what they're doing, and they can really take that advice from you because you already show that your advice works because you're living, breathing proof of it, right? Yeah. So this is a person that's thinking of you. And I feel like definitely you're close with this person. This isn't like someone that's like random, right? With prosperity, good fortune, success, express gratitude by supporting others, material possessions. What I'm feeling from this card is that maybe they feel like they have a lot of responsibilities where they are. That's why they kind of feel tied to a situation that they're breaking free from. And maybe that's why they felt the need to keep on working a job. Maybe they're trying to support people around them, support maybe family. And their supporting was just them bringing home the coins for their family or something like that. And they're so overwhelmed by having this as a responsibility, and they're fearful that they're being taken advantage of. Especially like this can be someone that's, you know, making a good amount of money, but it's like they can't have that for themselves. And I'm seeing 1010. So look that up. That might be a message for you. Yeah, because like the Nine of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's like this person makes their own money, they're all good, but like reversed here, it can have a lot of meanings, but it just seems like with the energy of this reading that this person can't really spend the money that they make. It's like they're giving it away. So that might resonate with some of you. That's just an extra message there. Yeah, they feel like they're being taken advantage of because they're overly supporting others. And I also say this because of the fox and broom combo here, and it's right beside this prosperity, like right in between the higher power and these, the fox and the broom. So it's like maybe somebody around them, because the fox is sneaky. And this is a sneaky person around you, someone that steals in daylight, okay? And then the broom is criticism, harshness. So it's like they're doing so much for someone, but it's never enough. And it's like this person still takes and takes, but they still ask for more. And this is on whoever is thinking about you. This isn't like them as a person. This is like about, if you understand that, like someone in their family, someone around them, someone, maybe a friend, whatever, keeps taking and taking from them, and it's never good enough, right? So that's the message I'm getting here. And they wouldn't have that issue with you, but they're having that issue with whoever they're around, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Again, changing the wind and a higher power. It's like they're through. It just, this person just feels like really done, like tired, like I'm over it. And they just want to be with you. And they know that you're the answer to a lot of the questions that they have. You're the answer to their abundance. And they know that doing wrong to you, they face so many consequences that they know that they would never want to be against you or hurt you, right? And I'm seeing 14 twice too, so that might be another number to look up. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2 with rain. If you enjoy that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Hey, so if you have chosen pile 3 with the strawberry incense match, you found your way to your reading. So who is currently thinking about you? Let's figure it out. I'm going to place this to the side and take these out first. Okay, so first we have the Three of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Strength, the Magician. We have To the Sea, Thinker, and we have Pushing Upward. And then for your Lenormand, we have the Tower and the Heart. Okay, so let me just move the camera a little bit so we can see everything. All right, so who is currently thinking about you? Who is this person? So this is somebody that kept getting caught up about what could be and where they could go. It's like they're always thinking about having more and how to make their life better, but couldn't see the potential, like the potential that they already have, right? And I see that with the Three of Wands. Okay, so this person is always thinking about the future, always thinking about bringing more into their life without focusing on, their current situation and what they already have. And then with the Wheel of Fortune being next here, I'm seeing that this person could always be giving out their energy. They could have this person, like they're inherently like good, like they're very positive, they're a very sweet, loving, kind person, but it's like people around them kind of take advantage of them, and it's like they kind of can't see their worth. It's like they have to keep on, I don't know, it's like they keep on having to give to people. Maybe people don't see them or treat them as like they're good enough, but they are, but they haven't seen that themselves because they aren't as confident with their life circumstances. Maybe they've been focusing a lot outwards on what everyone else is doing and what everybody else is achieving. This is a person that thought that the grass was going to be greener on the other side here, because I'm being shown the grass a couple of times here. Okay. With the Wheel, besides Strength, this person was always giving out their energy and going over the top for people. Maybe they had a lot of friends in their circle that were doing more than them, so they felt they needed to catch up to them as well and impress them. Or maybe in their family, a lot of people around them, like maybe siblings, cousins, they've achieved a lot, so they felt like, I need to do more, I need to impress people around me. Maybe they feel like there's something that they're passionate about, but they don't think other people will understand it, or they might get the attitude of, oh, that's not going to make enough money, or oh, that you're not going to do that great with that. Like they're afraid of what people will say about the one thing that they do love to, indulge in. So maybe they felt like, their family or friends wouldn't be impressed with, who they really are or what they naturally feel drawn to. So they kind of just like to impress their friends in a way. So they keep, the people around them happy or something here. But it's like this person, like, I'm confused because this person, like, their energy, like who they are, they're very strong, they're very stable. They can bring in good fortune on their own. Like they have this power. They're showing up as the magician again in this outcome because they're realizing that they are the magician, that they can manifest anything that they desire. They have the strength for that. But it's like maybe this person is like a really big people pleaser. And they were so focused on making everyone else around them happy. But it's like when they're with you or when they're around you, they feel like they can be themselves. They feel like you're not going to judge them for what they like. Okay? Sorry for all the background noises. Um, let's see here. Yeah, this person, again, like with the strength of magician, like they're very strong on their own. They can definitely persuade a crowd. I'm hearing they can calm an angry tiger. But they lack self confidence. They lack seeing their current potential. Especially with To the Sea showing up here. This is like, and right under the Three of Wands, it's like this person is trying to be more in the flow of their day to day life and be in tune with their inner nature and trust their knowledge that they already have without rushing to do more or be more, right? So they're trying to give up that control of needing to prove themselves to people, needing to do more. With Thinker, it's like they have all the tools that they need. But it's like they weren't taking things at face value. They're always trying to think, like, again, like, especially with the Three of Wands here, too, going back to thinking about how they could do more. It's like they didn't feel satisfied with what they already had. And for some of you, this can be somebody that, you know, you really are attracted to and you desire to be with. But this person doesn't have like lacks that self-confidence. So you could be showing them like I care about you and everything and they're not noticing that. They're not, you know, giving to you. And I especially see that with the Tower and the Heart because this is someone that shuts out affection, shuts out like all the caring, the lovey-dovey romantic feelings, and just focuses more on themselves, focuses more on work, focuses more on like achieving more. Okay? This is someone that's kind of aloof in love. Maybe again with the Tower, like they block out like relationships, they block out like affection because they feel like that's not very important. So this is a person that is thinking about you. Why they're thinking about you? We have pushing upward. So they're recognizing that you're doing a lot in your life and you're moving on without them. You don't really care too much to get their attention anymore because, they didn't really give you a chance again, right? You weren't their top priority. Other things were, and they're noticing how they've been impressing the wrong people. They've been showing up for the wrong people, right? And they're not feeling fulfilled because they have that, like, I need to keep doing and doing and doing. Like, they're just not very fulfilled. And that's why they're here thinking about you. They may have rejected you in the past as well. This person could have thought, like, for some, this person could have thought they were better than you, which is very weird because, really they lack that self confidence. So maybe they're just lying to themselves. I don't know. Because there are people like that where it's like they don't have that self confidence, but they're still trying to look for someone that, could be best in their life, trying to look for someone that, can make them look really good, that's by their side. And maybe they didn't think you would be that person, and they're seeing you doing so well, and you're moving on with your life, you're gaining your own confidence, you're accepting new challenges, you're thriving, and now they're looking at you and saying like, geez, like, why didn't I take a chance with this, right? Because they were too busy focusing on other things, impressing other people, lacking the self-confidence, even though they have everything they need. The tools are literally on their table here, right? So this is a very interesting person. But yeah, again, with pushing upward, it's like nothing really was standing in this person's way but themselves. And then we see that again with the magician coming out in the outcome. The only person standing in their way was themselves, right? Maybe this person was indulging a lot in doubtful thinking or postponing like things that they desired on their own. And again, if this person rejected you, maybe they felt like they rejected you way too soon. It's like they pressed send on a message and they're like, oh crap, maybe I should have thought this one through, right? Because this person wasn't thinking in the present, they're just thinking too much in the future. And that's why the wheel is here, because it's like it's their thoughts that is giving them that good or bad karma here. And they have that strength themselves. They are powerful. They just don't see their potential. So for some of you, possibly they are starting to or wanting to, I don't know, but this is the person that is thinking about you right now. Maybe you're really impressing them as well with everything that you're doing. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. That chose pile 3. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.